The first step is remove your left and your right triangle pieces here on the left of the car. Let's go ahead and pop those off. After you get those popped off, we're going to be removing this trim piece right here. This actual up and down trim piece, it's held with one clip. Very, very simple. So now that those 3 pieces of trim are removed, we have to remove this kind of piece right here and this rubber gasket. To remove this piece, there's a little push toggle right inside here. I know it's kind of dark because it's kind of gloomy outside, but there's a little push toggle. You reach in here, you pop that out, and easily remove this trim piece right here, and then this rubber gasket you can just pull out of the way too. So now that we have this area kind of open up, I know it kind of looks like a big rat's nest in here. Don't worry, this is super simple to install. There's one more push toggle that actually holds this little piece of fabric open, so I just went ahead and removed that. Then as you get back in here, you'll see a couple different ports. And I have a few other aftermarket accessories already kind of installed here, and that's no big deal. You can have as many as you want, as far as I've found. Very, very simple. Down here at the bottom, this is your power port. This is where you're going to plug in the main power part of the screen. Very, very simple. Right up here is your blue ODB port. I have another accessory plugged into mine. Yours might be a little bit down deeper in here, but it's super simple. You're going to be looking for a blue port and your actual power harness right here. I'm using the AMD Ryzen processor, so I went ahead and grabbed the wiring harness that's specified in the kit as the AMD power harness here. So you'll see it has 4 different plugs on it. These are really just for daisy chaining things together, like I have here. You have one power plug, and then you can plug in any other accessories to the end of it. So that's all that is. That's going to plug into the car. On this side, you have your blue ODB port, and then you have another one that if you have other accessories you need to kind of daisy chain together, that's what it's for. So actually, this is going to be an open port when I'm all finished on putting up in this install, and these are going to be daisy chained together. So let's go ahead and do it while we're down here, if you guys got a pretty good angle. So I already have something plugged into my power port here. I'm going to reach in. We already powered the car off, and just pull that little toggle and pull that out. With the trim tool, we got that power harness removed. No big deal. We're going to take the one from our new dash screen and plug it right into where we got that one from. Perfect. Now what I just removed from there, I'm going to plug into that other end of the power harness. Just kind of daisy chain them together is what that's called. Perfect. All right, now with my actual screen, I'm going to take this blue ODB port that comes on my screen's wiring harness and plug it into this blue ODB port back here. So you get a nice click out of it. And we're done. We're kind of hooked up at this point. The rest of this is going to be fishing these wires, the rest of the wiring harness, up over to our main screen area above our steering wheel. So in order to get our wiring harness over to where we want to mount the screen above our steering wheel, we have to take off our dash panel here. This is very, very simple. There's one piece here. When you remove these side panels, you've already kind of removed most of the attaching points of this dash panel here. On some of the 2024 Model Ys, I'm told there's a screw. You also have to remove somewhere down in here to do this, but mine's a 2022, no screw. All you have to do is pull up on it. It's just held in with some clips. So if you give a firm grip and just kind of pull up on it, there you go. Your whole dash panel is removed. That easy. I'm going to lift it and just kind of pull it out real gentle. You don't want to hit anything. I'm just going to move it right above here just to kind of get it out of my way. That's all I'm going to do with it for now. Let's see at a nice angle there. Now I have plenty of access to route my wires. I already have a wire going here. You can kind of see it for a different dash screen, but I'm going to route my wires all the way along this panel to get over to the area I need to get to install our new dash screen. So a quick recap of where we are. We plugged in the main power port there. We plugged in our blue ODB port there. And then we just have one part that's open and dangling for any other accessories we want to add. No big deal. We have our main wiring harness for our screen coming up right through here and under this area. And it just goes right over the side there. I put down some painter's tape as I want to make sure that none of these clip areas where the dash clips back into are blocked. And I just have it kind of going all the way over here to where we're going to be installing the screen. Next step is removing that little dash panel right there above our trim kind of steering column and reattaching the little rubber gasket there. So let's get into that. I'll give you guys one more quick angle of the wires we have coming just up under our dash. And here are the wires that we actually need to plug in to our front screen right here. So we're getting there.